We've been hearing more and more about burnout, especially among mental health practitioners. I'm here today with Vienna Pharaon, a licensed marriage and family therapist and brand ambassador for our sponsor, SimplePractice. Welcome, Vienna.
Thanks,
You're going to tell us today about some ways for practitioners to combat burnout.
Yeah, so one of the questions that I keep hearing from clinicians over and over again is who's taking care of the caregivers? All of the clinicians that I know care so deeply about their clients, and we often overfunction, overgive, and don't actually slow down enough to think about what it is we need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves.
What is burnout, and why are we seeing higher levels, especially of practitioner burnout?
Burnout is mental, emotional, or physical exhaustion that's usually paired with a decline in motivation. And so more people are taking on more clients than they can actually handle. One of the main things that I see is that there's just so much admin work, so much paperwork, and so we're overexhausted with trying to get all of that paperwork done and not enough support around it. And in the last many years, we've really shifted to virtual. Right? And so there's such an exhaustion. We've heard the Zoom exhaustion before, the Zoom fatigue. So all of those things are playing into why there's such an increase in burnout right now.
What is SimplePractice, and how has it been an asset for you?
SimplePractice is a top-rated software solution for clinicians and practitioners who run private practices and group practices. Everything is streamlined, everything is intuitive, everything is in one spot. You do your client scheduling, you do your invoicing, everything is there, and I love how streamlined it is. The idea of making life simpler for clinicians and practitioners is so important.
Are there any other strategies that you'd recommend to make the day-to-day more manageable?
Yes, absolutely. There's a few that have really worked for me. The first one is making sure that you schedule in, block out non-screen time in your day. Even if you schedule 30 or 45 minutes or even an hour to sit down and eat lunch with yourself and not be doing other things and not be on your phone and not be on the computer, that's so important to make sure that we're giving ourselves that break. Next one that I would say is making sure that if you don't have a cancellation policy, make one. If you do have a cancellation policy, honor it. We, again, the overgivers, the people who understand that things come up all the time, we're so quick to say, it's okay, no worries, and we don't charge for that. And maybe the last thing that I would say is to be willing and open to bring on help. I was so resistant to this in the beginning.
We all are,
yeah,
right?
And when I made that shift finally in my practice, not only did it free up so many hours to take care of myself, maybe see another client, it really grew the practice.
And as we mark World Mental Health Day, what are some resources SimplePractice is offering practitioners?
Yeah, I love what SimplePractice is offering. So one of the things that practitioners, clinicians have to do is keep up with continuing education. It takes time, it takes money. This is something that often is stressful for people. And so they're offering free continuing education courses on their portal. And they've also created by a therapist, for clinicians, different time meditation, so 3, 5, 7 minutes, which is perfect because we only have that short window between sessions. So to be able to get outside for a moment, to be able to do a 3-minute meditation just to regroup, reground is such a beautiful offering. I'm so excited to take advantage of it for the whole month of October.
Well, we very much appreciate you, Vienna, and SimplePractice for sharing your tips and advice that practitioners and all of us can help alleviate job stress and prevent burnout. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.